Hello and welcome to Reviews with Ryan. Today I'm going to be talking about the brand new crime drama thriller film Intrusion. This is directed by Nicholas Holland and it's now on VOD. I want to thank you guys for clicking on this video. If you like all kinds of movie content, consider subscribing to the channel, smash that like button, and give a comment. Are you interested in seeing this film? And I also want to give a shout out to Mike from Did You See That and Anthony Perez for talking about this film and just letting me know about this film. I did not know this film exists and I'm glad you guys reviewed this film. Now, without further ado, let's jump into my review. Sam and his family are terrorized by a malicious stalker, and as the investigation unfolds, he fears that these attacks may be related to something that he has violently kept from his family and detectives. The film stars Dustin Prince, Erica Hovland, Angelina Daniel Kama, Michael Emery, Billy Boyd, and Scout Taylor Compton. So the opening scene of this film really got me on board. I really love the opening scene and how they played this definite stalker out to them and how the invasion happened. And then with the direction of this film, it really got me on board to really kind of gravitating to really getting into this story. There's really good ominous music and there's really good music throughout the film. And speaking of music, about 41 minutes in, there's a particular scene with the character where they play this heavy metal song, and it's a band called Full of Hell. And I thought that was really interesting because I used to promote and do different shows for bands, and Full of Hell was a band that I booked. I just thought that's really cool that a band that is successful in a film that I booked, and the fact that they're doing well, it just really made me smile and just something that was really cool that I was a part of, and just kind of connected me a little bit to the film with the music aspect. As far as character development in this film, I really enjoyed Dustin Prince's character and being along with the journey of his character, just going through the twists and turns. It's very interesting how his character is, because after you watch the film, you'll kind of understand where I'm going with his character. It's developed enough and you get on board with his character, but by the end, you're like, should I have even really technically rooted for him? It's just really interesting how they kind of develop his character around and the twists and turns that they throw with his character. I thought also the wife, she kind of shines later in the film. She doesn't really have a biggest role in the beginning, but as the film plays out, she really shines through her character. As far as like the weakest character in this, definitely the daughter. They didn't do a whole lot with her character. Definitely not really a character that really added too much to the film, just kind of there for the ride. I felt the film had a very unique storyline and kind of kept you guessing and brought that suspense and even brought the horror elements throughout the film. This is the perfect film to watch on a rainy day or just watch when you have nothing else to do. There's just enough suspense, and even the fact that it sometimes it slows down and has a little bit of a slower pace, I think it's necessary to bring the development of the film. And I feel like all the characters in this, they're doing their all to fulfill their roles and give you a good film and good acting. And for an indie film, I thought that this film delivered in all the aspects and all the genres that different fans would like. And even though, there's a lot of invasion films out there, I feel this film sets apart for some other types of invasion films. I feel like it has its own identity, and I feel like that it has its own way of how it tells this story and keeping you involved and intrigued on this story throughout the film. And last, I want to praise the sound of this film. I thought it sounded really good. I thought the editing wasn't too bad for this film. There may have been a few parts where they could have been edited a little bit better, but for the most part, it's edited pretty well. And then the writers of the story, they wrote a story that kept me guessing, kept me on edge, and really just entertained me throughout this whole film. And I never felt that this film was too long. I felt that the runtime was just right for what this story was. I'm going to give a score of this film a 3.5 out of 5, and I definitely recommend that you guys should check it out. So let me know in the comments, are you interested in this film? Do you guys like these kinds of films? Are you interested in seeing another kind of home invasion film, but with a little bit of a twist, a little bit of flavor? Thank you guys for watching this review, and I'll see you guys in my next one.